Cool. We did it. Thanks. Oh, I thought Robbie was gonna be a zombie and eat me for a second there, but okay. Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. We're glad to be back. I know it's been a couple weeks, but we're just happy to be back. We really are. And as always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Hey Kyle. How are you, buddy? Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. Glad to be back. Yeah, well, I know we've taken a couple breaks here and there, but it's nice to be back on the
couch, just talking sports. And it's also glad to welcome back our two sponsors for tonight's episode, that being Zyman Organizing and Wes Woodson, obviously the proud sponsors of this show, as well as Screen Time with Doug and Kyle. New episode just came out. And then the Sports Splits with Doug and I. So, which hopefully sometime in the future, Doug and I will actually get off our asses and film an episode. But anyway, we're glad to be back with this show tonight. And for tonight's episode, we wanted to do something that we've done before, and we just have enjoyed doing so much. We wanted to bring it back and sort of to do a little bit of a different twist on it tonight, and that is Sports 20 questions. So if you don't remember this from from past episodes, basically the way it works is, geez, I just had a complete brain cramp. Sorry.
My brain not working tonight is apparently going out of Robbie.
Apparently, yeah. No, the way it works is that Kyle and I are each going to think of an answer, and the other person has 20 yes or no questions to guess what that answer is. And we've had a lot of fun with it in the past. Mm-hmm. And tonight we're going to do it again, but tonight we're going to put a little bit of a twist on it. We're going to do football only. Football-related answers only.
Yes.
So, it is football season. We figured, why not? Yeah, let's do it. So, Kyle, since I'm feeling in a good mood, I will give you the choice. Do you want to ask first or answer first?
I'll answer first. That's fine.
You will answer first. Okay. Well, as I told you before, I have my answer ready to go. Okay. I'm sorry. No, so that means I'm asking the questions. Yeah. That's right. Sorry. Again, my brain is just not on 100%. Probably it's all that food I just ate. It was really good, by the way. Shout out Avenue Kitchen in Somerville. Big shout out. Yeah, definitely hit them up. All right. Are you I think you probably said this right. Are you ready with your answer?
I am.
Okay. All right. Is it a person?
No.
Is it a place?
Yes.
Okay. And again, this is football related answers.
Okay.
All right.
So we're at 2. I'm going to keep count.
Yes. Good idea. Is it a place in Massachusetts?
Nope.
Ooh, okay. Is it a place that you have been to before?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Is it a place I've been to before?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I can't tell you.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
I'm gonna say maybe yes. Maybe.
Okay. It's not in Massachusetts, we said.
No.
Is it in the United States?
Yes. So we're at 6.
Is it in the Eastern time zone?
Yes.
Okay. Does an NFL team play there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. An NFL team plays there.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Eastern time zone and an NFL team plays there. Is it in New York?
Yes.
Ooh. There's a couple different ways I can go with this. I'm just going to kind of take a couple shots here. Because I think I'm only at what? How many questions am I at?
You're at 9.
Oh,
so
wow.
you,
So
you
I got a lot of leeway here.
You got 11 more left. You're good.
Is it the Buffalo Bills Stadium?
No.
Oh. Is it the Jets and Giants Stadium?
Yeah. Had to get the suspense a little bit.
The good old Meadowland, or MetLife Stadium as it's called now, the Meadowland.
Yeah.
I've never been there. I've wanted to. Well, I want to.
Okay.
I've actually never been there. I didn't realize that you had been there.
Long time ago, I went there one time with my family. I believe it was with my dad and my uncle and my cousin, and we had gone there. This is back when I was like 6th grade. It was just like so long ago because I used to live in New Jersey.
Right. And actually, I don't mean to be technical with you, but technically the Meadowlands is in New Jersey.
Oh, it is in New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, it's in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
You know, it was funny when you said that because I was like, when you said it was in New York, I had to kind of think for a second. I'm like, what? I was. Well,
the funny thing is, even with you saying yes, I still went down that road, even though I too knew it was in New Jersey.
Because it's like so close. I feel like to like
and the team names are the New York Giants and the New York Jets. Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I was thinking. I was like, was it technically New Jersey or New York? And but I couldn't remember if we had actually traveled to like New York to get there, or if it was still. But
no, it's East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, who did you go see when you were there? Do you remember?
Giants versus I can't even remember.
No, I didn't know which like home team you saw, whether it's the Jets or Giants.
It was just the Giants.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I forget who they faced at that point, but yeah, it was
cool.
Giants.
Hey, not awesome, man. That is a fun thing.
Yeah, it was good.
Very good. Yeah, I'd love to go to MetLife Stadium sometime. See either just because it's actually not too long of a drive from this area. It's only like 3.5 hours from here. I did it out.
That's not bad actually.
It's not terrible.
From here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so I got it in what we said 10 questions.
Yeah, you got it in about like I think 10 or 11 questions.
10.
So
okay, cool.
That was good.
Very good.
Nailed
All right, Kyle. Well, you now are switching from the from the answer to the asker. And so, like I said, I got mine ready to go. So whenever you're ready, fire away.
All right. The answer becomes the asker. The asking becomes... Well, okay, you know what I mean.
I just quit while you're ahead there.
Yeah, right. All right. Is this a person?
No.
Okay. Is this a place?
No.
Is this a thing?
Yes.
Okay. So we're... All right.
And remember, it's football. Again, it's football related. I know you know that, but just reminding more of the folks at home.
Okay.
This is football related.
Gotcha. Is it some sort of equipment?
No.
Oh, okay. Is it let me think. Is it a team?
No.
Okay.
By the way, I want to say this because I don't want to lead you astray, and this won't, I don't think, give it away, but I just want to say that a thing in this case can encompass like football terminology as well as
okay.
As well as, other specific things. It could also encompass like football terms and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
So.
Okay. So doesn't have to be a physical thing necessarily. Right. Is it a physical thing then?
No.
Okay, all right, there we go. Now we're getting a little warmer. I just had to be sure.
Like it's a thing that physically happens, but it's not a physical like item.
Gotcha. Nope. That's I just had to clear that water up a little bit. So,
I feel like I'm just like I feel like I'm just giving it away here, but
just don't worry. I think I got this. We'll see. We'll see if I can attempt to.
Right now, by the way, you're at 6.
That's 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a play?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, yeah. I guess yes. Is this the correct answer? Yes. It is. Yes. It is a type of play that can happen.
Okay. Interesting. Is it something that a lot of teams do, in general?
I'd say yes.
Okay.
All right, I gotta back up because again now I'm feeling it's not a like I will say this as like sort of one hit. It is not like a play like that you call like from the sidelines or something like that. It is not that type of play.
I kind of figure as much because like that'd be pretty specific.
Yeah.
Let's see, because I'm thinking more of like the general kind of calls. Like okay,
like when plays are going on, this can happen.
Yes.
Is
so it's like
it comes down to.
I think I'm getting the gist of that. Yeah. It's not like because I couldn't even tell you like plays or anything.
We asked Kyle to go back into the Wellesley High School like football playbook.
Is it? Oh, how about this one? Is it illegal?
I'm sorry?
Is it illegal?
It is not illegal.
Oh, good. Okay, so this is something that you can actually do. All right.
You don't want to necessarily do it, but it's not illegal.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see.
By the way, this is question 10 coming up right now.
Okay. All right, let me think about this. Is it used to stop the clock?
No.
Okay, so not that kind of. Okay, so it wouldn't be like a. Right. Let me think. This is good. I like this. Okay. Is it something that one player does?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, 99%. Yeah. I would just simply say yes. Yeah.
Okay. Is it something that happens in offense?
Yes. Usually on offense. Yes.
Okay. Is it? Is it something that linemen do?
No, not usually.
Okay. Is it something that quarterback does?
Yeah. They can. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
By the way, that was number 14.
14. Okay, so I got 6 more.
Yes.
Is it Okay, this is pretty cool. Is it, let's see. Is it something you do with your hands?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but it's not used to stop the clock or anything, so it's not like a let's see.
And remember, it can be like this thing could be football terminology.
Terminology.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to see if I can hone in on like a specific yeah, I think I kind of see where you're getting at. Okay.
You have 5 guesses left.
5 guesses. Okay. Does it help bring the ball forward?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay. So it's not one of those kind of.
I'm gonna say no. Not from the way you're asking the question. My answer is no.
Okay. All right. Okay, so it's not like a stop the clock type of thing. It's not really meant to like bring the ball forward, but it's done in offense. Can you do it in defense?
Technically, yes. A defensive player could do this, but when
Okay.
you hear the answer, you'll see why I say that. Like, it really is more of an offense or special teams type
Oh. Oh. Okay.
thing that
Okay.
happens.
Um.
By the way, that was number 17, so you have three more and then a final guess.
Is it a fumble?
Yes!
Oh!
Very good!
Oh my god!
Good
Oh
job!
snap! What?
Good job,
Dude!
buddy!
Yeah, let's go. Oh my god.
By the way, for the record, did I I always doubt my yes or no answers. Like, did I like answer you okay?
No, you were great.
Okay.
I just kind of, that was a little bit of a shot in the dark. I just kind of based it on like all of the stuff. That's why I was trying to see if I can.
That's why I was trying to be like, think of terminology.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was thinking like something very, because it sounded like, because you're right, could have been a play, like a specific play. Cause
Yeah,
I was like, I would have never.
Like a fumble is a play. Like,
Yeah. But like not like one of those like hey, we gotta like bring the circle to the X here and then the X to the, like, it's not one of those kind of plays.
Correct.
It's like that's why I was trying to like see if I can just narrow it down a bit. That one was a little more shot in the dark, but I'm glad. Okay, perfect.
Good.
Nailed it.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
You too, man. You too.
Yeah, it always is nice when you and I both get it. Like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many like each of us takes. Like the fact that you and I both got it is definitely a good thing. But technically, I did get it in less questions, so I win. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and we'd love to hear from you folks. If you were playing along at home, did you get it? If so, how long did it take you to get it? Definitely drop us a comment with your thoughts on that round of Sports 20 questions. And again, good job to you as always.
Thank you.
Well done.
You as well, man.
Boom.
Good game.
Yeah, good game.
Here we go.
All right, so now speaking of football, this is kind of a perfect segue into the Robbie's favorite football recap. So as we end up this particular episode, it was kind of a back and forth week for my teams, both fantasy and in real life this week. My fantasy teams went 1-1. So now I have one team that's 3-1 and one team that's 2-2. So I'm actually not doing half bad so far in this fantasy season. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with both my teams. I'm actually in the top spot currently, or a tie for the top spot. With my 3-1 team so far. Nice. So looking to keep it going this week. We'll see what happens. And then in terms of my favorite teams, it was not a bad week overall because Wellesley beat Brookline, which was
cool,
exciting. Picked up their first victory of the season. So congrats to Wellesley. They will be back in action on Saturday hosting Framingham. So looking for their second win in a row there.
Nice.
BC also picked up a victory, beating Virginia this past Saturday.
Oh, that's good. I feel like wouldn't that be like an upset technically? Or
I mean, it was not really in this particular case. Virginia is not really having that great of a season either. So like, it would, but BC again, they picked up the win. They're 2-3, and now look to get back to 500 Saturday as they travel to Army. Good old West Point to take on Army. Actually, I've been there once to the Army football stadium. It's a really cool place to watch a game.
Agreed.
And unfortunately, this brings us to the Patriots, who had a really bad week. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. They say that they lost this past Sunday against the Cowboys. They're now 1-3. And we'll be looking to get back on track Sunday against the Saints. So that's all I'm going to say about the Patriots this week because it just was not good. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is it for Robbie's football recap, as always. And now, because I'm sure you guys enjoyed this segment much more than Robbie's football recap, I'm going to toss it over to Kyle for another edition of these Sue's reviews. So Kyle, please take it away.
Oh, thank you. So for this one, this was a little tough to pick this week because I had seen a bunch of new things. Like I had just finished up season 3 of Only Murders in the Building. Great season. I'll do a whole review on that at some point. And also Haunting in Venice, which was kind of a nice surprise. I actually really enjoyed that movie. I'll get more into that, on another segment. But the one I really want to talk about right now was Ahsoka, because as you know, it's a Star Wars kind of spin-off show that's been airing on Disney Plus, and I feel like there's not a lot of there hasn't been a Star Wars movie since 2019, since that kind of a bomb of a movie, Rise of Skywalker. I'll talk about that another point, but it's not going to be very nice. I'm just going to let you know about that. I'm sorry. I yeah I have my opinions on Episode 9, but we haven't really seen any movies. We've mostly seen kind of shows, since 2019. So and this I gotta say was one of the stronger shows. It's not my favorite. I think Andor has to be probably my favorite. Andor is probably the best written, just best everything show that I've seen in the entire Star Wars universe, just hands down. But Ahsoka I thought was really solid though. It helps I think more if you. My one complaint though I will say about Ahsoka, is I think it helps more just kind of right off the bat if you know where it is in the timeline, and if you kind of like know the characters, because most of the characters in the show aren't really characters you see in the movies. They're characters you see in the animated extended universe that's been going on for I think like I don't know, a little over 10 years. So if you are a fan of the animated series and you kind of know that whole part of the lore there, then I think you're gonna honestly, Ahsoka might be honestly one of your favorite shows of all time. But for me, not having that knowledge, it hurts it a little bit, at least for me. I feel like, and I was even talking to some friends, and they who weren't as much caught up in that universe. It hinders the experience a little bit, but regardless regardless of that, it's still a very solid show. I still think it's very well written and well acted. Rosario Dawson does a great job as the title character, Ahsoka. Um, she's a really badass Jedi. She kicks everyone's ass, and I love it. It's honestly any show that just has her kicking ass. Like
I was about to say, Rosario Dawson's just kind of like a badass. Just I think in general, like it doesn't matter what she plays. Like I just feel like she's just. Yeah, she plays that badass role very well. So.
Oh yeah, like easily, that's what honestly kept me watching the show. Really, I just wanted to see her, and I'm glad that they gave that character a spin-off show, because the first time they introduced her version of the character was in The Mandalorian in live action, which was so cool. She had her own episode and everything, and that was probably one of my all-time favorite episodes of any Star Wars anything, honestly. So it was cool that she actually got her own series out of that, and it was really well done. The villain was great. I won't spoil it right away because it takes a little while to kind of like reveal what's going on. There are actually a few villains in the show that kind of appear, so that's really cool. But yeah, no, it was honestly just a very very solid show. Couple like weak writing points here and there at times. Like I still don't understand when Disney. Sorry, minor spoiler alert. I'm not gonna say who exactly. But
and by the way, I'm sorry for just kicking the table there.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. It adds the effect. It's the added effect and everything. So we're good. Yeah. That's how I feel a little bit about the. I don't understand when Disney, when someone gets impaled by a lightsaber in the Disney universe, they end up surviving a lot, despite the fact that Liam Neeson, who's one of the most badass actors in all of cinema, gets killed off right away. I'm just like, wait, so Liam Neeson, one of the toughest like actors in cinema, probably like one of the most badass like just actors in general, like he gets impaled by a lightsaber and he's dead. But then all these other Disney like, I don't understand that. I'm like that should kill you right away. Like it's just stuff like that where I was just like, okay, that's a little weak. They're like, I feel like they keep tricking you and thinking, oh, this character is dead, oh no, and then the next episode they're fine. It's like, oh, it's okay, I just got a scratch. I'm like, No, you were impaled by a lightsaber. Like,
tis merely a flesh wound.
Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, right? Thank you. It's like freaking Monty Python. Like, what the hell?
Were you telling me that knights don't just have all their limbs cut off and just sort of lay around on the ground still fighting a good fight?
Well, apparently in the Disney universe of Star Wars, yeah, that's pretty much what they do. I'm like, come on.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ. Like, it's just one of those, like, things I'm just like, all right, whatever. But aside from that...
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail this segment.
No, you actually heightened it. You brought up a great point that was basically that I was trying to explain with it, like, in a great addition there. So, great reference with Monty Python.
Hey, anytime I get a chance to do a Holy Grail reference, you know me. I'm all over it.
It's like right there. It's like lining up the hit, just like...
Like, tell me that fastball just watch me go, boom, right out of the park. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good stuff. Like, if you guys are looking for a solid Star Wars show, I think they've been actually doing better nowadays, especially with Andor in this show, and I'm excited to see what they got coming up next. So, just definitely check it out. Cool. Watch Ahsoka, and as the season goes on, I will review more scary movies, so that's going to be fun. Ooh.
Well, thank you, Kyle, as always, for that lovely review. Glad to hear it. So, yeah, that is going to wind down this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. Again, want to thank our two sponsors, Zyman Organizing, Wes Woodson. Links will be in the description. Listen, folks, we're here on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Please give us a follow, like, subscribe, ring the bell, drop us a comment. Like, we love to hear from you. We just get so tired of just talking to ourselves. We'd love to hear from you, the fans. I'm talking about you and you.
You.
And you. And you.
And you. You.
You. But anyway, this has been another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And as always, that's Kyle. I'm Robbie. And we'll see you next time from the couch. Bye, everybody.